I set one C-type goal, and within 14 weeks, I went from collecting only $500 in cash every single month to over $14,000 in under 4 weeks. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I'm going to teach you guys exactly how to create C-type goals and what the difference between an A-type goal, a B-type goal, and a C-type goal is. So to hop in really quickly here, what we have to understand is that you are simply not reaching high enough. The reason why you're probably not hitting your goals, the reason why you're probably not getting to the point where you want to be is because you're not setting your goal unrealistic enough. Now, let me get into the psychology here. This does not come from me. I'm pretty sure this comes from Bob Proctor, a very famous energy mindset coach back in, I think, the 80s, 90s, whatever it was. And I learned this from him. I'm actually in his program, TIR, in somebody else's school group. So I'm going to be sharing how exactly to create a C-type goal. If you guys haven't checked out any of Bob Proctor's content, just go ahead and check it out. It's all over YouTube. I'm not an affiliate or anything. I don't even know the guy. I just got all this stuff from him. So with that being said, what we have to understand is A, B, and C-type goals. An A-type goal is something that you have already accomplished or done. And so to make things very easy for you, just to talk about income levels, if you've made $5,000 in a month, which is pretty simple, you made $5,000 in a month, an A-type goal would be next month, I'm going to make $5,000 because nothing changes. And so it doesn't allow you to have that introspection and change your life and change your thought patterns and change the way you do things. And so when you set an A-type goal, there's no growth because you've already done the thing and you're just asking yourself, you're asking the universe, if you will, to just replicate that when you've already done it. There's no growth, there's no thought pattern, and there's no belief shifting. A B-type goal is a goal that you haven't yet accomplished, but you know the exact steps on how to get there. So let's make the same example as you did in A-type goals. You made $5,000 a month. You set a B-type goal to make $7,000 a month the next month. Well, you already kind of know the steps, you know, whether you have to fix up your lead acquisition pipeline or you got to fix up some more ad creatives, you got to put more money into some paid ads, you got to do some more cold emails. You already have the groundwork foundations to get to your B-type goal, get to $7,000 a month. So it doesn't require any extra really thinking or thought pattern. And the biggest differentiation between a B-type goal and a C-type goal, which I'm about to get in, is C-type goals allows so much expansion in your head and allows so much, not only anticipation, but they seem so unrealistic. You now are forced to take unconventional actions and then quantum leap. So I'm going to get into it a little bit. Don't get too ahead of yourselves. I know. If you guys couldn't tell already, this video doesn't have any sexy edits at all. All I do is give you guys straight game, straight value for absolutely free because I want to change you guys, your all's life the same way I changed mine too. And so with that being said, let's get into C-type goals. So a C-type goal is a goal that you have no idea how to accomplish. You set it so unrealistic, C-type goal. Let's say you are at $5,000 a month right now. You set a C-type goal to make $79,000 next month, or not next month, in a month. You're not going to put time frame on it. You're just going to put the barriers of what you want. $79,000 in a month. But let's say $100,000 in a month to make it super simple. $100,000 a month. You have no clue how you're going to get there. You might know the steps you have to take. You might have some illustrations, or you might have some clear direction on what you have to do. But in reality, you don't know what you're doing. You've never done it. This is like 12 times more than you've ever made. And so a C-type goal, and I want you guys to restructure this, pull out a sheet of paper, put out a notepad, whatever it is, put out your phone. I don't care. Most of the people have already clicked on this video. And I'm giving you guys this actual game that changed my life. It allowed my income to absolutely like 10x. And you guys are just skipping off the video. Hey, that's up to you. That just means that you didn't really want it. And so with that being said, a C-type goal has to be something that is so far-fetched, it forces you to take unconventional action. So for me, I'm gonna tell you guys my C-type goal right now. It's to sign 38 clients into CMRR in a month, all paying $2,000 a month. And so right now we have a decent amount of $2,000 monthly recurring payments, but signing 38 clients over the course of 30 days into my program seems, how the hell am I going to do that? And so it's forcing me to take unconventional action to get the desired result. Now, this is something that's going to absolutely change your life right here. I didn't know this at the time, but it wasn't until things started happening and things started to fall into place. Let me give you guys a good example. I set this C-type goal a few weeks ago. I said, I'm going to sign 38 clients over the course of 30 days into CMRR. And so now I got to thinking, and I'm about to tell you guys the stick figure here in a second that gives you guys a good illustration, but I got to thinking, I said, how could I even go about doing this? I have to take unconventional actions. And so now I started making YouTube ads that are going to be published. I published my first YouTube ad this morning. I already had meta ads running for Facebook and Instagram, but now we're running YouTube ads. And so I'm just trying to take all the unconventional action I can. I'm not worried about the money because I know it's going to come back in tenfold. And I'm not worried about the front end investment. I paid $300 yesterday to join a school community. I paid $500 the other day for something else. And so I'm not thinking about the money anymore. I'm thinking about the actions that I have to take. And guess what? When I launched those Instagram ads and I thought about launching those YouTube ads, I already scripted them, already recorded them before I launched them a few days ago. Somebody hit me up in my DMs and they said, look, I want to replicate all your content on different platforms and sort of blow you up. And I thought to myself, I said, why would this be beneficial? Well, if you look at the course of what other people have done, even huge gurus in this space like Tate, Iman Gadzhi, Luke Belmar, all of these guys, they had short form agencies replicate their long form content across multiple different platforms. And then somebody just came into my life and asked to do this for me for free for 14 days. And so now I have somebody who's taking all my long form content here on YouTube, replicating them up and cutting them up into short form content for other various different platforms. And we're going to be posting probably about 5 times a day for virality, to go viral. And what's that going to do? That's going to bring a lot more recognition and name to the brand and eyes to and attention to my YouTube channel. And so this stuff doesn't happen out of coincidence. That was not just a coincidence. It was because I was moving. When you move towards your goal and you take the daily actionable steps and you believe you're already in your goal and you believe you already have your goal, it starts to close the gap and your goal starts to come to you. And so this stick figure right here, I want to show you guys. It's a stick figure of a human. I know it looks kind of silly, but bear with me real quick. Most of you guys have already clicked on this video because you guys have attention spans of a mouse. This is why you guys can't level up. I'm being completely honest. So this stick figure, the top of your mind is the conscious mind. The bottom of your mind is your subconscious mind, and here's a body. So it's something, I think Bob Proctor said that 90 or 95% of the thoughts and things that happen into your life enter through your subconscious mind. Your thoughts, your feelings, what you touch, what you smell, what you hear, these are all sensory actions that happen in the conscious mind. They pass through you. She walks her dog. You look at her out the window. She's walking her dog. Okay, cool. You walk out there. You can feel the breeze. You make your bed. You can feel the sheets. You turn on the light. You can feel the switch or hit the switch, whatever it is. These are all things that are happening in our conscious mind. And so what we come to realize is that a lot of our belief patterns are held up in our conscious mind, but they move down to our subconscious mind. And then every single day, we have that underlying thought of XYZ. Oh, I can't do this because XYZ. Oh, this isn't happening because of XYZ. And so a huge subconscious barrier thought that I had for a while was my YouTube videos are never going to perform. Or oh, this is never going to do good. And I think whenever I turn on the camera, I would always just be like, yeah, nobody's really going to see these. And so that was a subconscious belief pattern that I had. And now I'm acting as the person who has millions of viewers every single day. I'm acting as the person who already has not only the following, but has the leads coming in every single day, has the 50, 60 leads coming in, however many it takes to sign 38 clients. I'm the business owner who signs 38 clients in a month at $2,000 a month. And that's not even a lot at all, but that's my C-type goal. And so when you start acting as the person, then your subconscious belief patterns start to override your conscious belief patterns. You start to become the person that you've always wanted. And that's how your C-type goal becomes an actual living and daily breathing activity. And all of this to be said, you have to turn into the person. So for me right now, I am mentally and physically embodying the traits of somebody who signs 38 clients in 30 days for their program. I'm getting up early. I'm doing the meditations. I'm doing the self-journaling. I am watching the YouTube ads. I am doing the ad scripting. I am tweaking out my landing pages. I'm tweaking out the copy. I'm calling up the leads. I'm setting up email campaigns. I'm publishing a newsletter every single day. I'm uploading a YouTube video every single day. I'm doing all of the actions as a business owner who makes X amount, 38 clients in a month at $2,000 a month. That's $76,000 in monthly recurring revenue. That's my goal. And so that is all the action parts of it, but that is irrelevant because if I don't feel like the person who makes that amount, I will never become it. So you can do the same amount of actions as somebody who makes $100,000 a month and make 1% of that. And it's not because it's the wrong actions. They might be doing less work than you. They might be doing more work than you. It's because your identity. Do you identify as the business owner who makes $100,000 a month? Or do you still act as the business owner who's making $500 a month? Because if I was acting as the business owner who makes $500 a month, I would be scared to invest in myself. I would be scared to put money into paid ads. I would be scared to buy new software. I would be scared to go out and buy lunch because, the money, I don't know if I have it. It doesn't matter. You have to act as the person before you become it. And it's a sense of delusion. You have to be delusional to a point, but you have to be so certain that this path is meant for you. And as soon as you can do that, you'll quantum leap. And that's all that quantum leaping is. For those of you guys that haven't read U squared, it looks like this. U squared. It's a high velocity formula for multiplying your personal effectiveness, quantum leaps. I'm going to read this book again today. It's like 30 pages. There's no excuse not to pick it up. It's like $7. You need to read that book. When I was going through Bob Proctor's training yesterday, something really stuck out to me. And it was the subliminals and the messages that we give ourselves in our subconscious mind every single day. Are you feeding yourself the thoughts of the person who you want to become? Or are you still doubting yourself? Because you can do the meditations, you can act as the business owner, you can think you're stacking recurring revenue, and then when your client churns, when something happens, you immediately alter right back to that old belief, the old thought pattern of, I'm not good enough. Quantum leaping is not about fluctuating your thought and belief patterns. It's all about staying consistent in the gratefulness and in the gratitude. And so he tells you to write out a specific statement that goes like, I am so happy and grateful that XYZ. So whatever your C-type goal is, write it out. You better have some paper out, or you better be taking notes or something, because there's no way you watch this entire video and you get anything away from it. You have to take notes, people. I'm telling you. So he tells you to write, I am so happy and grateful now that XYZ. So for me, it would be, I am so happy and grateful now that I'm signing 38 clients every single month in CMRR. They each are paying me $2,000 a month. That's my C-type goal. And I know, so I'm changing things in my head. I know for a fact it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It is going to happen. It's when you speak that out in the world, and when you have that thought pattern constantly in the back of your head and your subconscious mind, it is true. It's word. It's going to happen. And now it's a matter of, are you going to stick with that thought and belief pattern and then do the daily actions and believe that you're the person who's there every single day before that becomes flourishing in your world that you can touch? Because I didn't even believe I could buy this microphone 3 or 4 months ago. Or I think it actually wasn't that. It was like 5 months ago. Before I even bought this microphone, I wasn't making really any money 6 months ago. And so I thought this was so out of touch. I put it on my vision board, and then I started writing it out. I'm so happy and thankful that I'm using the Shure SM7B in my YouTube videos. It sounds so weird, doesn't it? Like, who would do that? And this isn't even like a lot of money. This is only about $800. That's not a lot of money. This entire boom arm and the mic and everything is only about $800. But in my head, it was so far off. But then I started writing it down. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm now making YouTube content with the Shure SM7B. I'm so happy and thankful that the audio sounds crisp and clear. I never have to worry about XYZ. And so I became so familiar with the thing. It's always in the back of my subconscious mind. I'm acting as if I've already had it. I signed a few clients a few months later, and this was like nothing. And I just bought it. We were going to Guitar Center and handing the dude cash. I handed him like $900 in cash for the mixer, whatever it's called, the XM cables, so then the mic and the boom arm. Handed him like $900 in cash. I was like, this was easy. Your C-type goals have to be C-type goals. In other words, I don't know how I'm going to get 38 clients over the course of 30 days, have like a client sign up every single day and pay me $2,000 a month for an amazing product or service, which I know I have. I'm not going to talk about my product or service in this video because I'm not here to pitch you. I'm here to tell you guys how to structure A, B, and C type goals. And that was a personal testament for me. And I knew that ever since this happened, anything can happen. This is just a part of it. The same thing can happen with a car, with a house. This is literally made out of metal, plastic, and it's just plastic. It's metal and plastic. That's all that it is. And yet we value it so much. That's all that it is. So set your C-type goal as something that you do not believe you can even accomplish. And I promise you, you will accomplish it with the repetitive actions, with the day in and day out showing up, but more importantly, and most importantly, having the unfaltering and unwavering belief that you are the person that makes that much money. You are the person that drives that car. You are the person that already has the thing because you feel that way inside and you feel so grateful. You feel so happy. You're doing your meditations. You're speaking the affirmations. You're doing this stuff. It has to be the feeling. Match your words with an elevated feeling. So when I tell you, do you have this thing? You should feel, yes, I have it. I'm so thankful and excited that I already have it. Like right now, if I say I'm signing 38 clients every single month in CMRR, I feel that. Like I get like a jolt. I can feel like, yeah, that feels good. I'm doing that. Use C-type goals to change your life because they changed mine. Personal testament, this YouTube channel is. I posted over 140 videos on this channel every single day talking about business, entrepreneurship, and mindset. So why don't you go check out a few more because those might change your life as well.